We're doing this F12 today. It's completely ragged, no PPF. Who does that? I don't know, but look at these videos right here. It is absolutely terrible. And this light does not give it justice, but it's pretty ugly. OCD Detailing Solutions, of course, the best in the industry, most trusted, fastest growing. You know, we're the best. You can argue or not argue. I don't really care, but I stay true to my word. 2012, 2014 F12, one of my dream Ferraris. I like the FF more, but that's just a personal preference. Two-step paint correction. If they opt for the ceramic coating, we'll also throw a coating on it. If not, we'll be nice guys and just throw a 6-month sealant on it. That way, between now and when they sell it, is protected in the showroom, and the next client gets a nice protected car for first little while. We'll make it perfect. Black looks so good when it's perfect. This is a paint depth gauge, coating thickness gauge. Pretty much just makes it so you can read how thick your clear coat is. It's super important, especially when you're working on exotics, older cars, whatever. Go into millimeters or mils. See, this car is pretty thick. The 488 we were doing was like 7 all around. A lot to work with. It's like this quarter panel right here is 7.18 mils thick, which is relatively thin considering all this is 11. So upon further investigation, the hood's reading 10 and everything else is reading 7 or 8. So I'm guessing the hood's been repainted. And you can see here on the edges where the paint's kind of chipped. Right now Carlos is doing an IPA wipe down. Pretty important before doing any clay bar or anything, because it ensures that you remove all your oils, fingerprints, all that stuff, because it can kind of mess with the way things work. We already did our test spot. We tried to do a one-step with the DA, Rupes yellow polish, Rupes yellow pads, Rupes 21, LHR, ES. It didn't do much. So we're going with our two-step. Again, polishing pad, same thing we did on the other Ferrari. Polishing pad, cutting compound, Rupes blue. So. She only did a couple passes, and then check it, and then you see all we have left is micro marring, which means we did our job. So now that's ready for the second step, which is the finishing step. Let's one-step everything, look at it with a light, that way we don't have to one-step and two-step twice. Okay. That make sense?
Yes.
Because last time we ended up repolishing a whole bunch, so. People that own exotic cars, you know, everybody has one. Everybody and their mom actually has one, so just so you know, whenever you buy your Ferrari or whatever it is, whenever you get a nice car, you gotta protect it. Whether it be PPF, ceramic coating. Of course, I'd always opt for a PPF and then ceramic coating on top of it. That'll kind of prevent your rot chips and all that. But make sure it's protected, because cars like this, when you go to sell it, of course, it's gonna decrease your value, and then the dealership's gonna have to pay somebody like us, and you know, we're not cheap because we are the best in the industry. So we have to fix this before they sell it to the next person, because again, it reduces their value. So if they have to pay somebody to fix your issue, imagine how much less they're giving you for your car. So make sure that stays protected. It's very important. PPF or ceramic coating, I recommend both. This is my 1989 Mercedes-Benz 300E. We're lowered on silvers, Neo Maxes. We have some accident damage because I daily drive it. And then I'm too poor to afford the real thing, so we have some AMG reps. These are Alzor 803 17-inch rims. Way too much stretch on the tires. We're working on getting that. I don't know much about all that stuff, so I just like asked my friend, hey, what size tires do I put on it? I'm stretching 195s on a 9 rim, whatever 9 means. They're staggered, 9 and 9.5. Anyways, it's really stretched, as you can see. The fitment's not perfect, but we're working on it. This is my baby. I kind of want to show you guys what it's like to run a business, kind of. So in here you can see this is not the only van I have. This is not the only employee I have. I have a couple. So right here you can see we're currently active on this right here. This is where we're at right now, Tampa Auto Gallery for Danny. And then I have someone in Sarasota, and they're gonna be in Tampa, and then they're gonna go to Winter Haven. And then tomorrow, same thing. We're going Parrish, DeLand, St. Pete, Tampa. We're pretty much everywhere. And then for New Year's, we try to give our guys off so we don't have any work then. But we could just take a look here at the month. We've done 4194 so far this month. We do have more booked. I can go into the week. We've only made $6 grand this week, but today's only Monday. So we're doing pretty well for ourselves. This is called Urable. This is what we use. It's like the best thing in the world. If you're running a detailing company, I highly recommend Urable. I'm not sponsored. I don't even know anything about them or anything, but I know I use their app and it works great, so I recommend it. And then as a detailer, make sure you're always super transparent with your client, because if you don't set those expectations and those standards up front, they're all gonna come bite you in the butt in the back end. So, Mr. Danny here with Tampa Auto Gallery. I well went over what the car needs, the expectation level. The car has very soft clear coat, very thin clear coat. We can get 75 to 95% of everything out, but if we were to guarantee 100% and not provide, then we'd have some issues when it comes to how the client feels about the job we've done. So always make sure you set very clear expectations. You're very transparent, especially when it comes to pricing. Say you sell your paint correction separate from your ceramic coating. Always make sure the client knows you're not getting a paint correction with this ceramic coating. If you would like that, it is this much extra. Or say they need a 2-step, but they say they only want a 1-step. Make it very clear, this is what a 1-step's gonna do. This is why you need a 2-step, and this is what a 2-step will do. That way, whenever you go charging $1,200, they're not like, but it was just a 1-step. So make sure you always are very clear with what you're doing, what needs to be done, and if you can, even do a test spot. That way they really know what they're getting. So right now we're getting an F12 all washed up. Just finished doing our paint correction. Now we have to take all of our polished residue off, so we've degreased it. Now we're doing our final wash, and then we're gonna go ahead and present it to the client. Photographer's not here because, like I said, like I'll say later, yeah, you get it. Like, he already left, but I'm just finishing this, and then the outro was filmed before he left, so yeah. But this car is pretty cool. We're out. We're finishing up this Ferrari. Again, I'm too poor to afford my cameraman any longer, so he's going away for a while. And the next video will be something more interesting, maybe even polishing a yacht, because that's on the list. We have one. My yacht needs to be polished. So I'm gonna get everybody out there. We're gonna do some fire content, and then maybe after that, or maybe in that same video, we'll fix this because it got in an accident. Anyways, that's for me to know and you to find out. So just leave a like, a comment, subscribe, whatever these YouTubers ask you for. I'm gonna ask the same thing. So do what you do with them, and let's do it.